Good morning everyone, Sunday morning here in Sydney. You can see this beautiful morning. It's actually starting to get cold now. The sun's out as good as it could be, but it's coming into that time of year. So today what I'm going to do is I've sold 3 tractors and that old Austin tipper that I did a video on. So what I'm going to do is just start doing a few videos off the phone. There's a lot of people wanting more content, but I just physically can't do it with the camera and edit it properly. So I'm just going to film what I'm doing at the time and then just edit it off the phone and upload it and just start getting some content rolling, because it's just such a process. It's a week's process by the time you do a proper video. So these 3 tractors are probably going to scrap. So I'm going to take the forklift down, drag them all out to where this bloke's got access with he's got a little drop deck tandem axle float. He's just going to winch them on. One of them is a Zeta, you will see, that Jeffrey from Old American Iron and myself had going a few years ago now, and that's going to scrap. Those Zetas are worth nothing. It's just got too much wrong with it, and there's a 1200 David Brown and a 564 International. I don't throw stuff out, but when it's dead weight like that and you owe some money, and I just sometimes get anxiety down there when they're not proper vehicles. They're just bits of weight that I can't do anything with. So I've rated all the parts I can off them, so I'll get the forklift and drag them out. Here they are. Jeffrey, you might remember this one, mate. We had it going. So these are all from the Animal World, where I do a bit of volunteer stuff. They were scrapping them, but I also did a little bit of work for them. I was paid in these things, and it's been good because I've done a video on this one. And that did okay, actually. There was 2 videos on that. The first one I got it going by myself, just me and Dad and myself actually, and then Jeffrey and I started it back up to see if it would run again. This one I've got some good parts off. I've got the wheels off it. Actually, no, I've got the tyres off it. The rims are still there. I forget how I configured. Anyway, it had a couple of good 30-inch tyres on the back and a good rim on the front that I put on another 564 that I've got. I've actually got 3 of them, including this one. I just want to knock those front wheel weights off for the Farmall H I've got, and the rest is just scrap. It's just, and I think that's what he's doing with them. I'm only, because he asked if I could stack them on top of each other, but without that big crane going, I can't lift them. So I'd assume if he wanted them going in any good way, he wouldn't want them stacked anyway. I'm happy to do that. I'm certainly changed. When I got them, I thought, oh, well, there's no way I'm going to scrap these, but my mind's changing a little bit in how I look at things. It's just too much stuff around here that doesn't move. There's a burnout Volvo behind that Acco chassis there that's, I think a bloke wants the springs out of, and then it can go. That's not mine, I want it gone. And a bit of other stuff. That tractor there's for sale, but no one wants it. So it's got a knock in the engine, so whether I fix it and then advertise it as a going thing or just put it into my collection. I'm just trying to get some money to pay for some other stuff that I've recently got. And I think the old Austin tipper up there, I've done a video on it too. Just in front of that tractor next to that 8-wheeler AEC, there's an Austin tipper, and it runs like a clock. It tips, it drives very well, but the cabin bonnets and everything are shot on it. No one wants it, so I've thrown it in with this deal as well. I'll never get round to doing anything, and I don't want to. So I'll get the forklift and drag these out. That's going to be a dead weight. I may need the New Holland for that. That'd probably be closer to 3 tonne, I'd imagine. The forklift's capable of 2, but we'll see. It might lift it. I'll put the slippers on, see what happens. Okay, so I just towed the David Brown out without thinking about filming. So I've just got Dad to do it so I can do some filming. So this one's not rolling. The David Brown will pick up the same, and it rolls so easily. I mean, this is not heavy enough for that drag to drag, and I'd say winch is going to be just fine. This one here, the forklift won't pick up, but I might chain that down a bit tighter, use that as leverage, and then hopefully it'll roll on those hubs. Get it out here to where it can access it. I can help him push it up the ramp with this or the New Holland tractor. some of it's not mine, and what's not mine's going as well. It's too hard to clean around it all. Just anything I don't use, anything I won't use is going. This one run like a clock. The brakes are hydraulic, the tyres are all buggered. One rim's rusted out, and at the end of the day you've only still got a Zeta. Poor old Austin. I'm going to try and film it while I stand on the step and steer it. I said before, this thing runs like a clock. It drove down here, the clutch worked, the box worked, the handbrake worked, the hoist worked. It's just a shame it's in the condition it's in. I could have sold it actually. These yellow are just so she doesn't catch up to the forklift. That'll do. Bloke get his trailer in. He's got to leave enough room for this bloke to get his trailer in through around here, and I think that'll do. That would have made a really good trailer actually. Another job I would have had to have done, and if it's not here I can't do it. Simple as that. Okay, Ron Joe's here. He's a lovely bloke, and he's got the exact truck that I asked everyone to keep an eye out for me. Exact truck. I'm about the high rise, but it's just a beautiful truck, beautiful little float. I haven't got the funds for something like that at the moment, but he's going to drag all this stuff on and do what he can with it when he gets home, and good to see it going somewhere that appreciates it. Okay, so we got the old David Brown up the top there, so he's basically still got the whole deck. I didn't film that because I was sort of standing on the step steering it as he pulled it on with a winch, and she sits up there nice. So next I think it's going to be the Austin, but he's going to move it and then we'll pull it on with the winch backwards as well, I'd say. And then his young fella, his stepson's bought a car trailer for the Zeta. So that'll be interesting, the narrow ramps. We might be able to lift the front up and then just roll it on maybe. Rego. What a beauty. Going to put the Austin on next, put it up forward, and then he's hoping to put the loader frame of that wreck there in the back of it to get the length. Nice bloke. Can you see him, mate? Bring it this way a bit. There goes the old Austin. She's nearly left the place. Things I could do with this trailer if I had it.
How's that back tire?
That's good, mate. They're both all on there nice. You can bring the front this way a little bit. It steers pretty easy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just remember that handbrake, you might run down there a bit. I didn't get the start of this because I was helping steer it just by pulling those rims, but then she hit that gap between the ramp and the trailer and locked up, so we had to use that pipe.
Yeah, a bit more.
Probably have to get the fork and lift this up into the back. I'm going to put this one on that car tail. It's going to be a fair load, but I think it's still within limits. Just that overhang on the back there, she might. She's got legs on it. I think the ramps are a bit wide, so I may have to pick the front of it up and sit it on there, then I can just walk the back on maybe. Okay, right. Look at that for a load. I didn't video the ute, but there was about a foot off the ground, those back tyres, because as I said, there's no legs here. Seemed like a leg with a pin in it, but anyway, didn't hurt nothing. A couple of happy customers. Dad's turned up now, all the work's over. Okay, once again, I can't believe I'm getting rid of stuff, but a little bit of anxiety out of the way there. Nice bloke. Like the bags are down on his drive. I may see him again one day. Okay, right, I'm going to run the forklift back up and try and edit this video. So let me know what you think of the footage. I'm holding the phone by hand. There's no gimbal, there's no nothing. So let me know what you think. I'm just going to do a few like this, just as I tinker. Usually I wouldn't film stuff like this. I'm always doing things like this, not selling, but just tinkering down here. And I think people just like what we do here. It's worth showing. So see you all again on the next one.